This is Meltham. A station at this location was first promised in 1898. A signal box at this location was built in 1913. In 1937, the town site of Meltham Heights was gazetted, consisting of the area around Hotham Street. Transport from Meltham Heights was an issue, with the area being working class. Car ownership was uncommon. Residents and the Bayswater Road Board, now the City of Bayswater, agitated for a railway station. Bayswater and its surrounding suburbs population surged following the end of World War II. Housing construction, which was non-existent during the war, proceeded at a rapid rate post-war. Development occurred in Meltham Heights, and construction of the station finally began in 1947. Shortages of labor and materials prevented the stations from completion until 1949. However, with the station partially completed, the eastern 180 feet opened on 14th of June 1948. In 2012, Meltham Station was upgraded to comply with accessibility and safety requirements. This included resurfacing the platform as an extension to the car park and public art. The upgrade cost $2 million. In 2016, the Public Transport Authority said that the closing stations with low patronage was a possibility. On a typical weekday, 524 passengers used Meltham Station. The Public Transport Authority later said that there was no immediate plans to close the station in response to fears that Meltham would be closed. Increased building density is a contentious issue around Meltham. Currently, Meltham is surrounded by 1 to 2 story buildings. In 2017, City of Bayswater councillors voted against the Meltham Precinct Structure Plan, which would have resulted in 6-story apartments on some roads near the stations. However, the Western Australian Planning Commission overruled the council. In 2019 and 2020, City of Bayswater proposed that a new suburb named Meltham be created, covering the area around Meltham Railway Station. The purpose of the suburb is to give this area its own identity, as currently it's overshadowed by the rest of Bayswater. Councillors decided in May 2020 to not proceed with the proposed renaming. Construction to add 100 bays to the northern car park at Meltham Station started in February 2020. This is due to the 180 bays that were permanently removed at Bayswater Station in late 2020 due to the construction of the new Bayswater Station. The new car bays opened in October 2020. In 2024, Meltham Station was identified as one of the 3 stations to have its platforms extended by 150 metres as part of the Phase 1 of the platform and signalling upgrade program to allow for 6-car trains on the Ellenbrook line. Pretty underrated station. I would say 6 out of 10.